The tension between Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev has officially reached a breaking point. What began as competitive trash talk has now spilled beyond the cage, with a street confrontation making headlines. According to multiple sources and an interview from Tega Ulanov, one of Islam's closest teammates, the feud has escalated dramatically. Tega claimed he approached Ilia in Dubai after the Georgian made public comments suggesting he could beat Islam even in a street fight. The flyweight confronted Topuria near a popular shopping mall and warned him directly, even threatening to break his teeth if they crossed paths one-on-one without security interference. Though no physical altercation took place thanks to the presence of bystanders and security, the incident made it crystal clear. This is no longer just business. The hostility is real, and the animosity between the camps is intensifying. From a promotional standpoint, it's pure gold. From a matchmaking angle, it's chaos. But the real mess might start if Islam Makhachev fails in his attempt to move up in weight. He set his sights on a welterweight clash with new champ Della. While Islam has confirmed he won't be vacating his lightweight belt, the UFC's response to a potential loss could complicate everything. If he loses, it damages his aura of invincibility and all but kills the champ versus champ narrative that's been hyped for months, particularly a possible showdown with Topuria. Michael Bisping and Paul Felder, both seasoned analysts and former fighters, have openly questioned whether Topuria would still be interested in giving Makhachev a title shot if the Dagestani stumbles at welterweight. Their take is brutally honest. Topuria had to jump through hoops just to make this super fight a possibility, while Islam dragged his feet, hinted at skipping him altogether, and angled for easier or more marketable matchups. If Islam loses, Ilia might return the favor with a cold shoulder. And really, who could blame him? Topuria still has Charles Oliveira to get through, a massive challenge in its own right. But if he does win, the leverage shifts entirely. As Bisping noted, Ilia could simply say, "You didn't think I was worthy when I was climbing. Why should I give you a shot now that you've taken an L?" Dana White and Hunter Campbell have seen this play out before. Once fighters get leverage, they start setting terms. And in this case, Topuria could very well ice Islam out. What complicates things further is the welterweight division itself. Della is not just sitting idle waiting for Islam. The Aussie champion has fired back, warning that Makhachev is making the same mistake others have, underestimating him. He's going to overestimate himself and underestimate me. Just like Bellal did, said Jack, referencing his own rise in the doubters who were proven wrong. Jack's slick boxing, elite precision, and improving takedown defense make this a stylistic clash worth tuning in for. If he wins, Islam may have to return to lightweight with his tail between his legs, and no guarantee of a warm welcome. And then there's the featherweight logjam. If Ilia defends successfully against Oliveira, he's got no shortage of options. Arman Tsarukyan, Justin Gaither, and a slew of top contenders all potentially next in line. Why risk it all against a guy coming off a loss, who once tried to sidestep you? That's the kind of storyline that makes headlines and headaches for the UFC brass. In the background of all this drama, another potentially explosive fight is gaining momentum. Colby Covington versus Belal Muhammad. Though Colby is ranked lower at the moment, Big John McCarthy believes it's the fight to make, ranking be damned. The rivalry is intense, personal, and marketable. Both men have been circling each other for years with fiery trash talk. Stylistically, it's a banger. Colby's pace and pressure versus Belal's intelligent game planning and vastly improved striking. Josh Thompson chimed in as well, noting that this isn't just about rankings. It's about energy, excitement, and stakes. It's a fight that has rage, he said, describing the matchup as one of pure grit. If it happens, it could reconfigure the welterweight hierarchy and, depending on outcomes elsewhere, even play into who Islam might face should he remain in the 170-pound conversation. Returning to the Topuria-Islam tension, let's not forget the initial cause of this firestorm. Ilia went public, accusing Islam of ducking him, calling him out for being scared, and vowing to handle him even outside the cage. Islam, known for his measured public persona, didn't take it lightly. He snapped back with warnings, suggesting a street fight could erupt if they ever met. It may sound like bravado, But when Tega Ulanov confronted Ilia in Dubai, it showed these threats have legs. So now the UFC has a multi-tiered dilemma. If Islam loses at welterweight, how do they protect the value of his lightweight reign? If Topuria wins but refuses to give Islam a shot, how do they keep the narrative alive? And if Colby versus Bellal explodes like it's expected to, where does that leave Jack Della and the pecking order at 170? One thing is for sure, the next few months in the UFC are going to be wild. Between potential cross-division fights, championship logjams, and street beef spilling into the media, fans are in for a rollercoaster ride. And for Islam Makhachev, the path forward is now more treacherous than ever. Lose to Jack, and the dream of double champ status may vanish. Win, and you've still got to deal with a spiteful Ilia Topuria who remembers exactly how hard you made his climb. Let us know your predictions in the comments below. Will Topuria grant Makhachev a shot if he loses at welterweight? Will Jack Della shock the world? And is Colby versus Bellal the chaos we all secretly want? Stay tuned. The storm is coming.